So now we want to tell you more about Memphis Youth Athletics and one of our excellent sponsors tonight, McKIRDY Train. Take a look at this feature.
How you define impossible can set you on a path of success or on one where you never even make an attempt. 66 years ago, it was a known fact that sub 4 minutes in the mile was impossible. All but a handful believed this to be true simply because it was never done before. How silly to everyone else they must have seemed to even try. How pointless all the workouts and the hours they spent wasting their life. Yet on May 6, 1954, one man redefined impossible when he broke the 4-minute barrier. And yet 6 weeks later, impossible fell again. There are those in your life that tell you that your dreams are invalid and they're never going to happen, that they are impossible. But I tell you this, it's time to throw away impossible.
So we're here with Coach James McKIRDY. He is the founder and owner of McKIRDY Trained. You know, what is McKIRDY Trained for those that don't know? I know what it is because I'm in the running community, but some might not know. Help us.
Sure. McKIRDY Trained is a collective of coaches from around the country. We have 27 coaches, and we serve athletes of all ability, from brand new runners looking to complete their first 5K to professional runners looking to make their way towards the U.S. Olympic team.
You know, what's the magic behind McKIRDY Trained?
We don't do anything that's pre-planned. Everything we do is geared towards the individual, meaning we want and we need good communication between the athletes and the coaches, so we have a good understanding of the realities of how an athlete feels day to day, so we know how to adjust their training appropriately for that specific block into the entirety of that season for the goals that they have.
What is the difference? What sets you all apart from the other online or other private coaches people can look for?
There's a lot of really good companies out there, folks who really take care of the athletes that they serve. And I like to think that we're up there with them. We have coaches that are incredible leaders that have a passion for service and development of the folks that they work with and of their own skills as a coach. So that's one of the things that we really take pride in, is developing that personal communication, that personal relationship with each of our athletes, so they know that they have someone that they can trust that will help them get them to where they want to be. Whether you're an adult or whether you are a youth athlete, we want to take that individualized approach to help you succeed to achieve the goals and maybe even beyond what it is you thought possible. For our adults, many athletes are looking for that Boston qualifier in their marathon, and they never even thought it was possible. But sure enough, 18 months later, they're on the starting line of Boston, which is pretty cool. This past season, we had over 300 athletes qualify for the Boston Marathon.
I was going to say, yeah, I was looking at your website before, and I don't know if you have them off the top of your head, but you know, you guys had how many Boston qualifiers, how many Olympic trial qualifiers, how many PRs, you know, you have those numbers off the top of your head because they're pretty impressive.
So we actually had the most athletes, coaches and athletes at the Olympic trials. We had 25 qualifiers at the Olympic trials for the marathon, which I thought was just, you know, it was fantastic. In 2016, we had 0. So to go from 0 to 25 in a 4-year period, that was a lot of fun for me. I had 14 athletes at the Olympic trials, which is a lot of fun to be there and help guide them. And we had some top performances as well. But in terms of Boston, this past year, we had 197 actually register for the race. Wow. Obviously, COVID changed those plans, but we're looking to have well over 400 for 2021 and well beyond that for 2022.
What do you think could be the biggest benefit for youngsters, you know, young kids? What's the biggest benefit if they were to get a part of McKIRDY training?
Oh, patience. A lot of athletes want to do all the major serious work straight away. They want to work really hard all the time. And one of the things that we try to prescribe, especially when we are working with younger athletes, is to develop slowly. It's okay to run easy. It's okay to take some time between major workouts and really get that recovery in. It's no different than how we would treat a professional runner. And we want to make sure that an athlete is recovered and prepared before that next session takes place.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it, and I hope you guys wish you much success, and I hope you, as always, keep running, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're going to see a whole lot of kids going out there having fun, and they're going to have a blast. You know, I've got kids that have been talking about this race since the beginning of the year when they found out I get to run with the sun down. Awesome. No more heat. So you're going to see a lot of smiling faces. Going to have some fun.
Kids are internally motivated to go out and compete. You get them away from their phones and their technology, and all of a sudden they become kids again. It doesn't take long, especially you get them out here side by side. What do kids typically do if you stick them out in a field? They're going to play tag, they're going to run, they're going to jump. So Memphis Youth Athletics provides a structure for that. It provides races in a safe environment.
Well, my daughter, Morgan Johnson, she's running cross country for her school, Vision Preparatory Charter School. And so this is a way that they bring about athletics into the school, promoting, you know, health and wellness for the children, giving them something more positive to do. And so that's how we heard about this, through the school. So she's running with Vision Prep.
It can be an awesome way to get kids to love school or to have something to look forward to. And then this year really got serious about, all right, let's get a team together, let's get guys out and start pulling this together. And that's exactly what we saw. We saw kids come out and, you know, a reason to come to school, something to look forward to, something to get excited about.
I'm going to run a 2K. It keeps me fit and it makes me feel happier and makes me feel like good about myself.
The excitement of the finish line and coming across that finish line with all these people around there just helps build that self-esteem that a lot of kids don't have.
I just think that this is a really good program, especially schools that don't necessarily have athletic program within the school. They can branch out and do things for their children and also for the community.
It's fun, you know, to see these kids get out here and see their faces after the race. You know, I did it. I ran as fast as I could for 2 miles or 1 mile, whatever it was. Just seeing the look on their face after a race and just the team unity and the bonding and everything like that, it's great.